Video. My name is Mariama if you are new here. So today we'll be talking about something very perfect. So just want to say today I make notes. Lately when I'm going live, I like making notes because I don't want to jump out of context because this is something that I'm really, these are topics that are really personal and very close to me that I love discussing and you know talking about. So for today, hold on guys, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Don't forget to check out my store. It's linked on this channel and the videos are up and available. You can check them out and you can please and kindly patronize my business, or for other ways for you to support my channel. You can actually, you know, share this channel to other people. Like you can share my videos, my cooking videos, relationship videos. Let's get more subscribers, let's get more people on board. So let's just go straight into today's video. I don't want to bore you guys with lots of unnecessary details aside from the video that I'll be making today. I really love red lipstick, it looks great on me. Okay. Welcome again to this live. I'm so happy you're here today. If you are new here, I'm Mariama. This is my script that I prepared. Let me see, like I've been making videos without script. I want to start making videos with script and see if it will work for me. If not, I'm just going to go to my own normal self where I will make a script, keep the stuff in my head, and then just make a video with you guys. But let's try making a video with a script today. So my eyes will not be fixated on you guys. I'll be looking down and also looking at the camera. So if you're new here, my name is Marima, and on this channel, I talk about relationships. Sometimes I cook, self love, narcissist, and so many other topics about whilst we keep life real and be practical. And sometimes we go in between practicality and things that are not very common among people of low, you know what I mean? So, today we'll be diving into a topic I know so many of you have experienced. Why self-love scares a narcissist. We are going to talk about why setting boundaries, choosing yourself, and embracing your worth can make some people uncomfortable. Listen to this. Whilst choosing yourself, embracing yourself, like just self-love, can make some people uncomfortable. If you are busy choosing yourself and loving yourself, and some people are uncomfortable, just know that you are dealing with a narcissist. And in one way or the other, whether it be in its relationships or marriage or friendship, or even within our families of birth, we come across narcissists either in our parents, siblings, aunties, or uncles, or extended relatives. So one way or the other, some of us or many of us, all 99% of the world, people have experienced dealing with a narcissist. So that is what we are going to talk about today. So just grab a drink, get comfy, and feel free to drop comments, questions, or share your experiences in the chat as we go. Or if you are watching this video after the live, you can share your experiences or your thoughts in the comment section of this video. So I'll be also be responding to questions at the end. If you catch me on live and you want to ask me a question, I can be able to respond to them. Or maybe you are going through certain situations that you need advice, like something like we all have experienced one or two things in our life that are not good, but from that experience we have also learned some lessons that we are going to use those lessons and share it with other people so that they too can learn. If something like this happened to me, what am I going to do? Am I going to follow the steps that Mariama, I myself, my name is Mariama, by the way, if you're watching me for the first time, that Mariama did, like when she was dealing with this particular situation, or when she was dealing with this narcissist, Mariama applied this step, so I'm going to apply that step. So at the end of this video, if you want to ask me questions, you can also ask. I can answer you on live here, or if you are watching the video after the live, no problem. You can drop it in the comment section, and trust me, I respond to every comment. Even though sometimes some comment they get a little bit too, rude. Even if you're not being rude to me, you are being rude to someone else in the comment section, I delete your comments because I want to keep this space peaceful. We are all entitled to our opinions, but just make sure your opinions has to be respectful. You don't have to agree with my ideas. You don't have to agree with the things that I say. I'm just saying them. You are entitled to your opinions, but also respect other people's opinion. That's all. So let's just go into this. Like for personal experiences, let me just dive into that before I start going through my notes again. I tell you guys, like, I'm not comfortable making scripts. I've tried it so many times. I like looking into the camera. Now I'm making scripts. I have to look down and look up. It's confusing, but I will see if I can get by. If you have a very personal experience you don't want to share in the comment section because you don't want people in your business, you can send me your messages on my Instagram. It's linked on this channel. It's simply binmam20. You don't have to follow me. Even though I would love for you to follow me on Instagram, I want to grow my Instagram platform. But if you want to just share your experience with me, you don't want to follow me, it's okay. You can share, we can talk. When I have time, I'll definitely respond. So let's talk about how confidence makes them insecure. We're talking about narcissists here. So here's another thing. When you start valuing yourself, your when you start valuing yourself, your confidence grows. You start walking differently, speaking differently, and making choices that reflect your worth. People that are narcissists, they don't like this. Like the moment you start valuing yourself, like you don't have to like be disrespectful when someone is talking to you. Just like at times that like when someone is talking to you about a particular so something, and they will be like, okay, some people that they call people pleasers. Yeah, sometimes narcissists they like people pleasers, people that are always ready to like say yes. I want you to do this. The person will say yes. I want you to do that. The person say yes. They like people pleasers. So when it gets to a point when that people pleaser is no longer a people pleaser, that person is getting themselves back and is trying to get on their toes. And then they know that certain things that I've been doing for this person is very is no, is very degrading of my caliber and things that I value. I'm not going to do that. When you start acting on those kind of things, it pisses them off. So you see, getting rid of a narcissist and putting them in their place, you don't have to be verbally abusive. Just that you have to value yourself. If they ask you to do something that you know that is not comfortable for you, then don't do it. Just leave it as it is. So someone make a comment here. I would love to join your fan community. Could you add me on Discord? My username. I don't have a Discord account. I've been seeing this on social media, people talking about Discord, but I'm not familiar with it. Maybe I can try to see what it's all about. I will look it up after my live and then I can see if I can create a community over there. But let's get back into this topic. Where was I? You see why I don't like writing stuff? A narcissist hates boundaries because they block their power over you. And the more you practice boundaries, the more they panic. That's actually a sign you are doing it right. Like what I talked about earlier, people pleasing, like people that like to please people. Someone will ask you, jump into this well. You will not even think twice because you don't want to offend the person. You like pleasing people. You will just go ahead and jump inside of it. So when it gets to a point where you are now realizing that okay, this is not love. Like I don't have to do certain things that makes me uncomfortable for this person to like really like me or be on my side. So I'm going to set boundaries. If they ask me about this, then I'm not comfortable with it, then I'm not going to do it. A narcissist, they hate when they set boundaries. So if you have been contemplating on setting boundaries because you don't want to offend people, just know that you are dealing with a narcissist. Because on a personal level, you should be able to set boundaries on things you can do and things you cannot do, things you can tolerate and things you cannot tolerate. If you feel like certain people have, will get offended or your relationship will fade away because you want to set boundaries that are important to you and not everything revolves around them, then I think you're doing something right. Go ahead and set those boundaries because they don't like it and it's good. So tell me in the chat if you have ever make that decision of setting boundaries when you are dealing with a narcissist, or if you have come across people that have really set a boundary in their toxic situations or relationship circles, and then how the outcomes come about to be like, what was the outcome? What did they get out of it? Is the relationship with that narcissist still on, or the person is now fading away? Because sometimes it's just like when people make posts talking about some relationship will die if I stop calling. Because you have relationships that are always one-sided. It will be like one person always doing the calling, one person always texting, one person always doing everything. Like we have marriages that the wife is planning date nights, the wife is planning hanging out, the husband is not doing anything. He will even complain about it, saying it's waste of money or it's not good, or he has other things that he's thinking about. He cannot do this and that and that and that. So if you're in those kind of relationship where you are always like you have to do this and this and this to make this person happy, trust me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You have to get rid of that person. Tell me. Tell me in the chat if you have ever experienced that. I would really love to know. And then the next thing we are going to talk about is confidence. How confidence makes a narcissist insecure. Confidence, big confidence, your confidence or your self worth, everything that has to do with you. Loving yourself, self love is not bad. There is nothing wrong with being selfish with your time, with your energy, and with your resources, and choosing to put yourself first above everything else, especially, my lovelies, when you are dealing with someone that is not appreciative or grateful, or someone that sees you and think that they can just misbehave, go and come back anytime they please. Let me tell you how your confidence, when you start developing your confidence, makes them insecure. Here is another thing. When you start valuing yourself, your confidence grows. You start walking differently, speaking differently, and making choices that reflects your worth. One thing about narcissists, they like to make their victims feel worthless. They love to make their victims feel as if, without me, you are nothing. They like to make you feel worthless, like things that they know that you are capable of doing. They would try their best to break your spirit, to make you feel like as if you cannot achieve that thing without them. So, with self confidence comes worthy, comes growth, comes happiness, comes with joy. And that brings this great amount of confidence that you will have in yourself that will make a narcissist blood boil. Like you will really piss a narcissist off if you work on your self-confidence. So if you are thinking of anything to work on before dealing or getting rid of a narcissist, don't forget to work on your confidence. Because, my lovelies, that makes them insecure. And a narcissist's power over you of breaking your word, and then you being in that, on those chains or in that cage where they have placed you, that you are worthless. Oh, without me you cannot do this and this. Like, imagine you trying to do something that will take you to another level, and a narcissist that's supposed to be there to support you walks away. It's trying to make you feel as if you are worthless without them. So what are you going to do, my dear? You are going to go ahead and do that thing and make them know that no, you were worthy to me because I gave you the privilege. Like, that key that you gave them to make them feel as if without them you are worthless. Go and collect that key back. Go and collect that thing back from them. Gather yourself. You are beautiful. You are an amazing person, and you are an handsome. And like I've seen, there is something times that men are also. The last time we went live, I read comments of people that have been with the narcissist and their experiences. I read a comment about a man and everything it went on with this narcissist, that they are also, unfortunately for him, they were working at the same space. And now this narcissistic woman was manipulating his life and someone else that she was messing around with, until he gathered his confidence and walk away from that toxic situationship. So work on your confidence, kings and queens. Work on your confidence. That will make a narcissist very insecure. And guess what? That makes them uncomfortable. They can't handle someone who does not revolve around them. But there is a good news: your confidence is your shield. They think the world revolves around them. And behind every narcissist, there is a supply. So if they are getting their supply from you, cut it off. Gain your confidence and make them feel uncomfortable. Because this is 2025. We're not going to deal with people that are not going to bring anything beneficial or anything growth wise to our side. So make sure whatever you are doing, make sure to work on your confidence, get your power, get your smile, get your worth. Pick yourself up from that ground where you have placed yourself. You are more than that. Don't let anyone tell you anything else, because sometimes they're in the habit of making you feel as if you are nothing, or and then sometimes like it's like when people talk about words of affirmations. Why it's good for you to have words of affirmation? Because it helps you to booster your energy, it helps you to gain your confidence on a daily. When you start feeling down, you start reading your words of affirmation. I am strong, I am beautiful, I am capable, I can do this, I can do that, I can achieve this goal, I can actually make a target, that I'm grounded, I'm going to focus on me. Words of affirmations, they help boost your energy. Same thing also with words of discouragement. If you're around someone that always make you feel bad about yourself, always talking down on you, always making you feel as if you are nothing, or you are nothing without me, or you cannot achieve this, those words tend to reflect on your head. Like you will not even know it, but sometimes you find yourself in a situation where you start looking at yourself the way that narcissist is looking at you and thinking that you are not worthy of love, or you are this and that. So never allow yourself to be in a company of someone that is not going to compliment you, someone that is not going to, you know, boost your energy. Like when you are feeling down, like, oh my God, I have an exams coming up. Am I going to pass that exams? I don't want to go and then I don't pass. Find someone that's going to be around and be like, what is it? That exam is nothing. You are going to pass that exam. Hello, Polinos. Ah, Nigerian name. Obi. Okay. Find someone that's going to boost your energy, someone that's going to tell you that, okay, you can get this. If you put your mind to do this thing, you are going to achieve it. If you're around people, being it your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whosoever that person is, if you're around someone that is always trying to make you lose confidence, or always try to break your word, make you feel like, you know what, I'm good for nothing. I've seen people on social media that are so down, like they feel so bad about themselves, as if their life is not even worth living because of what one lunatic has been saying to them, that has been breaking their spirit down. They go about saying things that they should not be saying to themselves. So when you're around someone as a narcissist that likes breaking your confidence, they're going to be saying those things to you, but never, not even by joke, accept that that is the person that you are. Always know that you are worthy. You can do so many things that you put your mind to. Never allow anyone make you feel as if you are nothing, because that is not a reflection of you. That is a reflection of them. Narcissists are similar to bullies. In fact, they're all narcissists. Like they try to reflect their insecurities on you to make you feel bad. In that way, that's how they gain their supply and make themselves feel good about themselves. So never, not even by mistake, try to lose your confidence because someone is saying something bad about you. When someone say to you, oh, you are not good enough, say, ah, that's your opinion, I am very good. Oh, you are ugly, say, that's your opinion, I am beautiful. Oh, you cannot pass that exam, that's your opinion, I'm going to pass that exam. Oh, you're not going to get that job, that's your opinion, I'm going to get that job. Always be saying things positively and doing everything that you can to get your confidence and to be on top of your life and your situation. Never allow someone to tell you what you cannot do when you know you can do so many things as long as you put your mind to it. So next thing we are going to do is talking about how self-love attracts better people. Like I said earlier, when you are always down, always around people that makes you feel bad about yourself, say things, negative things about you, that starts to affect your mental thinking, and you start thinking about your capability and the things that you can't and cannot do. It affects you. Your surrounding is important. So now imagine yourself, after going through so many difficult things, start loving yourself. Sometimes people talk about relationship and how it's good. Of course, it has its own benefits and it has its own role that it plays in people's life. Like I have someone that I'm talking to romantically who is not my friend or my sister or a family member, someone of the opposite sex or someone from the same sex, because people can love whoever they choose to love. That's fine. That's their opinion. That's their life. So if you're always surrounding yourself with people of bad energy, negative vibes, bitter, always angry, always complaining, always blaming people for their misfortune, trust me, you are going to keep up that energy that is very bad. And you're going to start deflecting, like you're going to like, like when they have a balloon, then they pop that balloon, it starts, it starts going down. I'm not getting the right word I want to use. And then it just disappear and then it just fall. That is what will happen to you if you keep yourself around negative people. You will never be able to love yourself enough. But when you start loving yourself, when you start appreciating yourself, start gaining your confidence, believing in yourself, you are going to attract better people. When you meet with final self love, finally, self love isn't just about keeping narcissists away. No, it also attracts better people. People who respect your time, energy, and feelings naturally gravitate towards you. The narcissist fears losing their place because now they are not your center anymore. And that fear is proof that you are in the right path. Narcissists, I don't know why some people feel like as if people's world revolve around them. Like I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do, then this person is just going to fit right in where I want that person. I know this person does not like this thing, but I'm going to do it. After all, I'm the center of their world. Never you make anyone the center of your world. The only person that should be the center of your world that your world revolves around, it's you yourself. Even if you're a parent, you have to love yourself because when you're in a better space, when you're in a better position, you'll be able to love and care for your kids better. I look at my community as a Black woman, I'm a Sierra Leonean from West Africa. I look at my community and I see deranged and I see, stupid people telling women to stay in toxic situationship because think about your kids. How are you going to walk away from your relationship or from your marriage? Don't you think about your kids? It's not about, it's about you. Anywhere you don't feel good or appreciated, walk away. Keeping narcissists away is not only in terms of relationship, even for yourself, for your personal growth, for your peace of mind, for your mental health, for your mental space, your surroundings. Like when you have, there is this aura that people that are filled with negativity that they bring around you. When you have someone that is always bitter, they never see anything good in life. They always like to complain, to nag. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, my friend has that. Oh, my friend has achieved this. People that are always complaining. They never appreciate anything that life has to offer, even the good. They complain, they nag. They are just complaining. Those people, they bring a dark cloud around them. And when you are in their space, that dark cloud is also going to overshadow you. And then when you look at my community, the African community, especially from Sierra Leone, West Africa, where I'm from, I can speak freely about my country. We have women, I see aunties, I see mothers, sisters that are in a very bad relationship, bad marriage, but they are never going to walk away because for some reason they feel as if they choose themselves, if they choose to be happy, if they choose to love and care for themselves, that makes them selfish. That does not make them a good mother. And then we have mothers that are raising toxic sons, teaching them that this is okay. You go online these days, you see boys making video because men don't have time go online talking about what women should do and should not do. They are working out to be providers, protectors, fathers, husbands, uncles. But you see these boys, they're always online talking about women should do this, women should not do that. I miss the days of our mothers. Our mothers were born and raised in a time that they feel as if them choosing their happiness is bad. That they should choose the happiness of their husband, not even their kids. That's why you see there is this toxic relationship these days between mothers and their sons and their daughters because these women grow up in very abusive marriages and their only solace in that marriage was thinking about, I'm going to stay in this marriage for the sake of my children. I don't want to have children with different men. So when they stay in these situationships or this marriage or whatever they call them, with this man that is treating them poorly, they grow up putting all of their standards. In my country, they say when you suffer in your marriage, one day, your child is going to make you happy. So women grow up and raise their child to be their source of happiness. And then when that child grow up and start making their own life, they too, if they are not, you know, emotionally and mentally intelligent to differentiate between the two types of relationship, they are going to end up ruining someone else's child's life, being it their wife or their husbands, because they go up that I should please my mother first, because my mother suffer in the hands of my father. So now that she's old, it's my responsibility to look after them. Choose yourself does not make you selfish. You see those kids, you're in that toxic situationship that you're not going to walk away from because you don't want to hurt your kids. Those kids are hurting, seeing you miserable. Those kids are hurting, going to school and seeing their classmates or their friends' mothers being happy. Whilst their mother is busy staying at home, covering bruises and being miserable. Never you forget to look for after yourself. Don't listen to people. You see me, I don't listen. Like people talk about something that oh, I'm stubborn and blah, 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 blah. People that think that they know me. I'm not stubborn. It's not about being stubborn. It's about choosing myself. If you live your life saying you're going to listen to what people say, you will not achieve anything. Because at the end of the day, those family members that will come to your home and come and tell you to stay in that situation that is not working for you. After they finish talking, what will happen? They will go to their homes. And majority of them, they have peaceful homes. Then who will stay back in that toxicity? It's you. Because of my children, your children are miserable. When you are miserable, your children are also miserable because you cannot care for them. Because in your heart, you are hurting. It's like it does not even make any sense. But for some reason, people think it's okay. Like, let me just ask you a quick question here. Have you ever noticed someone start acting differently once you stop tolerating their behavior? I've seen videos on TikTok, women talking about their relationship and things they have been through, staying with an abusive partner, a narcissist, a bully, a mommy's boy. The list go on and on and on. To talk about the time that they want to walk away, this person starts acting nice. A narcissist does not, they are not stupid. They know exactly what you want them to do to make that relationship last. They know exactly what they should do to make you happy, but they are not going to do it. But once you start getting yourself, your self love, your self confidence, you start valuing yourself, you start attracting good people around you, you will see them start acting nice. All of a sudden, if you are a woman struggling in a marriage and you want to go, you want to do things that are going to better your life, you have talked with your husband. Oh, I'm tired of being a stay at home wife. I want to have something doing with my life. He will tell you no, 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 no. Then all of a sudden, once you start, acting as if, in their mind, like, oh, I'm trying to, like I'm losing my grip on her. All of a sudden, you will see that person start acting differently and nicely towards you. It's not love. They are not going to change. They just want to continue to trap you in that web of confusion, of misery, of pain, of frustrations, of nagging, of suffering. So never ever fall for that tactics that they usually do. Once you start acting right and start getting yourself together, they start acting nice. Please don't fall for it. It's all a game. In a narcissist mind, you are never important. You will never be important. Even their kids, a narcissist only think about themselves. That's why a narcissist will be very comfortable to walk away in any slightest opportunity that they can get. They will walk away. They will not think about the kids or the kids' well-being or mental. They will walk away. And then when you start getting yourself and start realizing that this situation is not for me, then they'll start bringing the kids. Oh, what about the kids? The same kids you walk away from. And now you are thinking about the kids. And now you are referencing the kids. So never fall for a narcissist. When you are getting yourself together and wanting to leave, never fall for their trick of all of a sudden they are nice. All of a sudden they are planning dates night. All of a sudden they are buying new gifts. All of a sudden they are trying to bring that idea that you should sell and practice and throw at them. All of a sudden now they want to pick, oh, you remember that business plan that you were telling me about? Okay, let's hear it. I want to finance this. That is not love. Oh, yeah, actually, no, it's not changing. He's scared because his prisoner is about to leave the prison. If you are stupid, you will fall for it and stay, and then it's going to change back to his old self. It's never lasts. It's just one of the things that they do. So I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. So before we wrap up, I want to give some practical ways, to love yourself even in the middle of challenging relationships. Like I said, relationship being with love wise, okay, let's put it that way, love wise, family, sibling rivalry, aunties, uncle, cousins, or whatever. Daily affirmations, I talked about this earlier. When you are associating yourself with saying things that are good about yourself, it also help you to develop your self-worth. If you're associating yourself with negativity, you also absorb that. So always make sure when someone tell you that you are stupid, say no, I'm very clever. Oh, you are ugly. Oh, I'm very beautiful. Anything that they want to say, any negative energy they want to drop at you, flip it over with with daily affirmations. Even if you don't have anything going on in your life and they want to use that against you, say something positive about yourself. Don't allow them to say, "Oh, you are worthless. Oh, you will do this and that." Like your life is worth nothing without me. And then you start soaking in and being all depressed, thinking that, oh, maybe this person is. Don't do that. Don't fall for it. Always, always, always say no without feeling guilty. Like I said earlier, people pleaser. You don't have to be a people pleaser. If someone asks you to do something, someone comes to me right now and said, "Oh, Mariama, I would like you to go jump off the window." I will say no. Even if the person say, "Oh, I'm sad," oh, that no, say no without feeling guilty. I don't know what sometimes it's very hard for people to like say no to people because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. That person is not going to care to hurt your own feelings. So say no without feeling guilty. If something is not working out for you, no matter who comes to you and say blah 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 blah, listen and tell them no. And don't feel guilty about saying no. Because at the end of the day, remember, it's all about you and your happiness and the way you see and carry yourself. So make sure you always say no without feeling guilty. Spend time alone to recharge. Being single does not mean being lonely. When I talk about relationships on my, sometimes I do relationships here again. I have a playlist. You can go check it out. Everything relationship. I always talk about this. It is not bad for you to be alone. Never ever jump into another relationship the moment you are ending one relationship. Never ever do that. Being alone is not a bad thing. Being alone can be the happiest days of your life because you get time to recharge. You get time to reflect. I can reflect. Oh, Mariama, I like this and I don't like that. Because sometimes when people are in relationships, you compromise. You can compromise your wants. You can compromise the things that you don't like. You can compromise them because you are in a relationship. So sometimes make out a year or two, be single if you have to, until you discover yourself and you love yourself so selfishly. Please don't enter any relationship. Give yourself time to heal. I'll be talking about my personal relationship life on my other channel, A Calm Life or Lifestyle with Mariama. That channel will be available in the description of this video or in the comment section. You can find it. It's a channel that I've dedicated to talk about things that are more up close and personal about me, myself, and everything that has to do with me. So if you're interested in that kind of situations where I don't talk about this kind of situations, you can go subscribe to that other channel and I'll be discussing more about my life, my personal life, my relationship history, and everything that I've been, working on and avoiding and just trying to maintain my peace. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a wicked person. Some people that don't know say, ah, she's wicked or she's bad or she don't say. Like, I'm very confident in myself. I love. When I love deeply. When I say I love you, I give my all. I give everything, everything, everything to try to make something work. But sometimes some people tend to play on that. Anyway, I'll talk about that on my personal relationship, on my personal channel that I talk about personal things. A calm life or lifestyle with Marima. You can go check it. Let me just pause it here. And then don't forget to celebrate small wins. Every step you take toward self love matters. Like if you're a people pleaser and then you make up your mind that, the next 1 month, I'm not going to do anything that is pleasing people and displeasing me. When you achieve that 1 month goal, celebrate it. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about loving yourself and caring for yourself. Be selfish. Celebrate everything that has to do with you. You go for that exams, you pass it, celebrate it. Don't feel guilty. You tell someone no because what they ask you for will make you feel uncomfortable. Celebrate it. Celebrate your little wins. Now I want to hear from you guys. What are your experiences? What are your personal thoughts about, engaging or dealing with a narcissist? Or if you know someone that has dealt with a narcissist, how do they overcome that situation? How were they able to move past it? And what is happening now in their life after they choose self love? I would love to hear from you guys. Drop it in the comment section. I can respond as fast as I can. Don't forget to keep yourself happy, love yourself, be yourself, and don't feel guilty about saying no to things that makes you feel uncomfortable. Until next time, you will see me again on another live or another video. My name is Mariama, and be selfish and just continue loving yourself. If you love having red lipstick, put it on, even though someone tell you that, oh, red lipstick doesn't look good on you, put it on. At the end of the day, it's about who? Yeah, it's about you. It is not about them. Don't let people dictate your life and tell you what to, like. I don't really understand sometimes when I see people live that kind of life. You've taken a decision that is important to you, that is going to elevate you or bring changes in your life, bring significant growth, bring happiness. And then because someone else tell you that that is not good, and then you stop doing it. Like, why would you do something like that? Don't engage in situations like that. Be happy. Just be happy. Just be selfish for once. And stop being a people pleaser. If someone asks you for a favor and it's beyond you, tell the person no. And don't feel guilty. Don't start thinking about, oh, how is it going to do it? No, that is not your problem. Breathe. Let them handle it. Let them figure it out. That's life. Everyone has their own burden to carry. And if someone asks you for a favor, if that favor does not align with you, it's not bringing anything of substance, good substance to your life, say no and don't feel guilty about it. Like, come on. You don't have to do everything that people ask you to do. Anyways, I'll see you on my next video. Have a lovely day. Continue being selfless to yourself. Continue loving yourself. Continue being selfish also. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. And if you have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. And don't forget to patronize my business. I have more product, but for some reason I can only display 6 on YouTube. I don't know why, and I don't want to stress about it. So you can click on any product, go to the store, go to the home page, the Akoi page, then you can see all the products that are available. And thank you in advance for patronizing my business, and thank you for watching my videos and liking them and sharing them and commenting. I appreciate you all and have a lovely rest of the week. Ciao, ciao.